Vietnam's early engagement in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity, IPEF, highlights its proactive stance as one of the first countries to join the discussions initiated by the U.S. in May 2022, according to insiders. The IPEF is designed to set rules and norms with high standards to guide trade practices and foster economic cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region. The framework focuses on four key pillars: trade, supply chain, clean economy, and fair economy.
But the idea behind IPEF is that the challenges now we face in the 21st century, whether it's climate change, whether it's issues related to supply chain resilience, whether it's issues related to the clean energy transition, you name it, these are often or usually not covered under traditional or existing trade agreements. So the goal of the Biden-Harris administration in launching IPEF was to find a way to work with partners on 21st century problems with 21st century solutions.
For Vietnam, the discussion of the IPEF should aim at a framework that brings practical benefits to the people, as well as promotes peace, stability, cooperation, development, and prosperity in the region and the world.
So, first of all, we were extremely pleased that Vietnam chose to join the United States and the dozen or so other countries to kick off IPEF last May of 2022. And we've valued very much Vietnam's role, constructive role, in the IPEF discussions. Vietnam has been a very good partner as we've moved from the very first stages until today, in which we've substantially wrapped up 3 of the 4 pillars that make up IPEF, and we'll continue to work, of course, in the weeks and months ahead on pillar number 1, the trade pillar. We're confident we can get it done. We made big progress up to and through APEC in San Francisco this past November.
During the second IPEF meeting held as part of the APEC Economic Leaders Week in San Francisco in November 2023, Vietnamese President Vo Van Thuong delivered a speech at the event. Scholars recognize the proposals made by the Vietnamese state leader as representing Vietnam's efforts to contribute to discussions for an effective and inclusive IPEF.
President Vo Van Thuong's speech to the APEC summit was sophisticated and well-crafted. He addressed 3 major issues. He identified the problems facing the world economy. He explored the roles and made suggestions what APEC members and their private sectors could do. And finally, he outlined Vietnam's development goals. In sum, he spoke to the future where innovation would play a leading role.
Vietnam continues to be pragmatic with regards to trade agreements and trade frameworks within the region. Through joining the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, Vietnam is looking for all kinds of economic opportunities to enhance its engagement within the region and shape how the region continues to evolve. The concept of bamboo diplomacy is being applied to trade relations as well, which means Vietnam is engaging in a flexible manner to deal with challenges that it faces within the region, while at the same time remaining steadfast to grasping every opportunity within the region.
Since the beginning of the renewal period from 1986, Vietnam has actively engaged in the global integration process and cooperated with the world. As Vietnam depends more and more on international trade, an open and inclusive IPEF could provide the country with opportunities to diversify economic partnerships, especially with the U.S., and strengthen its role in the global economy.
Cũng như là giúp cho Việt Nam củng cố được vai trò và vị thế của mình trong nền kinh tế toàn cầu.
As one of the top 20 fastest growing economies globally, Vietnam holds a significant position as a major actor in international trade. Its active participation in IPEF negotiations contributes to shaping the economic landscape and reinforces its role as a key player in the global arena.
Thưa quý vị, xây dựng nền kinh tế thịnh vượng, phát triển bền vững, đem lại ấm no, hạnh phúc cho người dân là khát vọng, mục tiêu chung của tất cả chúng ta. Việt Nam hy vọng thông qua IPEF, các khuôn khổ hợp tác khu vực khác, chúng ta cùng xây dựng một tương lai tươi sáng. Xin cảm ơn.